Yo, you gotta bloop it every time. If you don't bloop it, I don't know if you know this, but if I don't say bloop, then the video does not work. My camera implodes and you won't see my face anymore. And I would hate for that to happen to you guys, so I go ahead and I bloop it every single time. Today I'm gonna talk about a really important fear. Fear when it comes to living passionately. I talk to people about living passionately, and one question I ask everybody when they talk about their job is I say, do you like it? And people often say yes, people often say no, people often say it's okay. It's a way to make money. And I'm here to tell you that that's okay. You would probably have expected me to say, that's the worst thing you can do. Don't ever go to a job. Don't ever, under any circumstances, have a job that you don't love. But that's not true. It's okay to have a job you don't love. It's not okay to have a job you hate. But it's okay to have a job that's kind of meh. The caveat is your end game. Oh, damn. Well, that lights out a battery. The end game must be a life of passion and freedom. The end game, the end goal that you're actively working towards, not just keeping in mind. But on the way to that end game, that end goal, it's okay to have a job that's just a job, that's just a way to make money. Now let me explain it to you. In today's world, I had another video about this, and I'll probably do even more videos about money because money is an extremely important part of living passionately. In today's world, you have to have money to pay for rent, do all that jazz. It's important to pay for rent, to pay food, to buy food, to travel if you want to travel, to pay for entertainment if you want entertainment. It's important to do all those things. And if you don't have money, it's going to be very hard to do those things. You're going to have to... I know some people who don't have much money are quite poor, but they are very, 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 very good with people and they barter for things. That's harder. You're playing the game on hard mode if you do that. It's so much easier to just earn money and then spend that money, and that's how you live. That's much, much, much easier. In the process of the end goal being I'm free to do what I love, either money's coming in from investments or money's coming in directly from the things I love, and I'm doing what I love about 100% of the time, and I'm free to do it, and I have a lifestyle that I want, that I choose, that is perfect for me. Before you get there, you're going to have to pay the bills. There might be some people that go from not having the life they want and not making enough money to fund the life they want to making enough money instantly from their passion. There's probably a few, but that's the exception, not the rule. Usually what you have to do is you have to find money somewhere else and then build up your passionate side hustle while you're making money at that other job. That other job can't be a job you hate, but it can be a job that's just meh. It can be a job that's just a job. That's 100% reasonable to be like, okay, this is just a job. I go in there, I grind, I make money, and now on the side, I build up my passion side business, and then once that side business takes hold over time, you make that work for you, then you quit the job and work on the side business. That's 100% fine. In fact, I would suggest that, especially if you're nervous about the uncertainty of living passionately, I think that's a great way to go. Again, I want to stress this. The caveat is your end goal that you have in your mind that you're actively planning for and working for. Not just thinking about and doing nothing about. I mean, thinking about and planning for and working for and making plans, etc. is to be passionate and free, to live your passion 100% of the time, to have a life that you love, and to not have to do anything you don't want to do, including that shitty job that you have. That's the end goal, not necessarily the first step, the first thing you do. Probably isn't going to be the first thing you do, but it's your end goal, and you have to think in your mind, okay, how much money do I have to have Maybe a year of expenses. Maybe 6 months is enough for you. Maybe 3 months is enough for you to feel super comfortable diving into a side hustle. Maybe you need 2 years of income saved up so that you feel super safe quitting your job and going into a side hustle. However much you know you need to feel comfortable, make that and plan to make that and budget to make that and put that aside in an account you know you won't dive into. Or if you know that you're going to spend money that you have, like for me, I have a big issue of spending money when I see it in my account. So I put it aside in an investment account that I can't touch. Or you could maybe put it in, if you have a best friend that you really trust, have them open an account and you send them the money and they don't touch it. And then once you have an amount that you agree upon, like maybe $20,000 or $10,000, then they will give that to you and you'll quit your job and use that to live off of. There's a lot of ways you can do it. Maybe I'll do another video on that, but including the way that I do it, which is I put 10% of my income aside instantly into an investment account so that that's out of my control, out of my sight. I can't save. Oh, I actually can spend it, but like it's hard. I have to do a lot of steps, and in each of those steps, I have to tell myself like I'm breaking my rule. Let me sell my Bitcoin. Okay, I'm breaking a rule. Let me withdraw my Bitcoin. It's like now I have a few days. Now it's in my account. I'm breaking my rule. Let me use the money that used to be like. I'd have to tell myself. I'd have to obviously break my rules to use that money. And so there's a lot of levies in place so that the flood doesn't come. And I would suggest that as a way. I mean, that's another complete topic, but there's a lot of ways that you can save up money even if you know that you're going to spend it. Even if you're a horrible spender like me, there's ways to do that. But yeah, so let me just reiterate the point of this episode and then do the outro and then woot, 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 on to your day, or at least your grind to make a passionate day, my friends. Having a job you don't really care about is 100% fine as a first step, especially if you're nervous about going all into your passion because you don't know how you're going to pay for things and you're worried about not making enough money. Have a job you don't care about and then do your passion on the side. As long as your end goal is freedom and passion 100% of the time and you're actively working towards it, not just keeping it in mind, actively making plans towards it, saving up money, having a specific savings goal in mind, having a specific earnings goal for your side business, working on the marketing for your passion business, all those things. Work on that, do that. You don't have to know how to do it now. You don't have to know when it's going to be successful. You just have to keep working on it on the side of your humdrum, stupid job that you have to have right now. So if you like it, subscribe, please. If you have friends who would benefit from this, please share it with them. I want to enable a bunch of people to live a passionate life. I think that would be awesome. I would die happy if I helped, I don't know, 1,000 people live passionately. And I probably will up that number at some point because I'll make 1,000 people live passionately. I'm like, well, now I have to make 10,000 people live passionately. Yeah. And then I have a bunch of links in the description below for the equipment I use. Content creation is one of my passions, and photography. And I have all the equipment I use in the description below and affiliate links. If that's also your passion and you want to use the equipment that I use, including the light that is now dead. This light is the same light, actually. And as you can see, there's a shadow. It's right there. And that light is awesome as well. I like them. I mean, they're the same light. It's just on a different setting. Use those links and it will get you the product without any extra fee. And then I get a commission, which helps me put more effort into this. I also have a Whoop strap that I use to track my sleep. And I have an affiliate link for that. You get a free month if you use my affiliate link. So excited for all those things. I will see you in the next video. Don't die before then because you're not allowed. If you die between now and the next video, I'm going to come to your funeral, get Dr. Frankenstein to revive you, and you will have to live as a zombie because I'm not allowing you to die. Cheers. Bye.